Hi, I'm going to demonstrate how you can get started with IBM Watson Workspace and Buzzy. It's really easy. So the first thing you need to be able to do is create a space. And I've already got one over here called the demo space, and we'll just go into that. What we need to do is, first thing is we're going to go through and we're going to click on the apps in the settings, and we're going to click add the Buzzy app. So if you click that Buzzy app, you add it to the space, that's it. You pretty much integrated this space with the Watson with Buzzy. So that's all good and done. The next thing you need to do is you need to go to Buzzy and you need to log in. You only need to do this once, and it really associates your ID and with your IBM ID, which then understands how to do that. So if you scroll down, and obviously this works on mobile as well, if you click the integrations over here, you click IBM Watson Workspace, you'll then be taken to an IBM login. So this is a single sign-on with IBM, and I'll just choose my IBM ID and I'll log into that and I can sign in. So this will sign me into Buzzy. It also gives access to Buzzy to understand what spaces you belong to. So that's going to be important because Buzzy needs to be able to give you access to the Buzzy applications based on your membership in Watson Workspace. So the first thing we're going to do over here is we're going to, let's say we need to coordinate a conference, and we're just chatting in this particular space. Now what will happen is that Watson will understand that that's an intent that it might be able to help with. And if we click that, it will then give you a Buzzy / command. Now you could type the / command in automatically, and I'll show you. We'll just click that one over here, and it will go and find templates to do with travel. So conference group travel. Oh, that looks pretty relevant. If we were, let's say we're going to coordinate a conference. All I need to do now is click Create App. Now we'll get a link in a second, but what you'll notice in my Buzzy homepage, you'll see a new Buzzy application based off the travel template pop up here in a sec. So let's have a look at that. So we'll just close that. Now, just while we're waiting for that, you can also type in a bunch of different actions in here. So you can type things like, for example, Buzzy Show. That will show you any of the apps that are associated with it. So we can see now on the left-hand side, we've got this new application called Conference Travel Group, and it's got the date over here. So we could also share that workspace, share that link with the workspace. That actually give me a link to this application on the left-hand side. So again, I'm showing you both Buzzy and Watson Workspace, but if we have a look over here, so now we've got a link to that group. So we'll just go in here and let's just go and change the name of this. So we'll just call this Watson Workspace Demo. We'll change that. Now this particular example, what it allows you to do is create some content in these areas, and Watson Workspace also understands how to query that data. So we'll add in over here. So let's just add in a couple of itineraries, which knowing when people arrive and depart coming in for a conference is important for the team to be able to know. So we'll just add in Adam, and again, this is just one of a ton of different demos. We can put his departure date in here. So let's just put he's leaving on the 15th. His hotel, let's just say we're staying over here. So actually let's pretend that this is, or let's say this is in Melbourne. We'll just insert that location, 206 Flinders Street. We can add checklists. Now all this is completely customizable. I'll just submit that for the purpose of the demo, and we'll add another traveler in here. So let's say Mary, she's coming in on the 10th. She's leaving on the 16th. So it's just a little, and she's staying at a, let's say, a different location. Again, booked the flight, hasn't done anything else yet. So that's just a quick example of some content that's now persistent, important information for the team to go. And I can now start doing things like, for example, when does Mary arrive? So I might just ask this in the team. Watson again will recognize this intent, so we can see the little purple underline. And when I click that, it will generate a Buzzy slash command, which is a little action that we've defined in this. So we can see over there, Mary's query result. So that's how easy it is to be able to integrate the two. So, you know, where is Mary's hotel? Watson will understand that as a location intent, and then it will do a Buzzy location intent. So Mary's staying at that particular address. So over there we can see that maps to Mary's thing. Sorry, I didn't set that up properly for Mary in Melbourne. So going a step further, you can define your own slash commands. Now, this template had a whole bunch of, if you go into the advanced section here, a whole bunch of these slash commands already defined. So let's just say I wanted to define one which is info. Apologies, that was just my phone ringing. So info, we're going to do a query on the traveler as well. So you can do different types of queries. So I'm going to go info for traveler, and we'll put over here. So let's just put a dash, and then we'll put arrive. And you can get, these are just the field names. So arrival is the field name, depart, departure is the field name for that, and then hotel is, let's say, so that's square brackets, hotel location is the field name for that. So what we're going to do, so when you type in that slash command, slash info, slash Buzzy info, it'll actually do this query and return these results. So let's add that in. So let's have a look over here on the left hand side. So we're going to go in and we're going to test that out. So we're going to go slash, you've got to click the Buzzy link over here. Now we can type in, and we can type slash info Mary. And what we'll see is that it should come back if it's all the tags are right. So info, Mary arrives on this date, departs on this date, is staying at this location. Similarly, I could go in and type in something like slash Buzzy info Adam. So that's a custom slash command that I just literally created that's going to query the data. Oops, I clicked the wrong button there. Let's go back in there. It's going to query the data that we've stored in this little micro application. Obviously, you could apply the same approach to all these things. That's just a really quick example of how you can get started with Watson Workspace and Buzzy. Really easy to get configure. Pretty much anybody can go and do this. You don't have to be a developer. Have fun out there, and look forward to hearing from all the cool things you do with it. Thanks for watching.